jump right into it. Just kind of the purpose of the Edison equation is to communicate to young entrepreneurs, or not even young entrepreneurs, I guess young entrepreneurs in the sense of new to the mindset of entrepreneur thinking or way of life, if you will, to help them develop kind of a knowledge base, I guess, of what not to do, if you will. And,
there's plenty of those lessons out there.
And you know, it's said over, and you'll hear it time and time again, that you learn significantly more from your failure than from what your, I guess, your successes. And and I just want to just reiterate, I mean, that failure is got such a bad rap, I guess, and it's such a big hairy beast for especially for entrepreneurs, and we really at the Edison equation we really want to debunk that, because it has, because there's not that we're out there chasing failure, of course, but that we want to treat them like our battle scars, like you know, we've survived this, you know, this is the story behind it, and without without this occurrence, you know, I would have never known not to do that, or you know, I learned, you know, to never do this again from that experience, and then have applied that exponentially to other processes, you know, throughout the entrepreneurial journey. So that's really what we're trying to accomplish here, is communicating that wisdom.
Yeah.
So you know, I'd really like to just jump into kind of getting your take on failure philosophy.
Sure.
What are your perspective there?
I think my philosophy on failure is learn to enjoy it, and that carries with it a few important things, right? Learn to enjoy it because it's going to happen to you a lot, and if you don't learn to enjoy it, you're going to let it beat you down, and it's going to be something that, you know, failure is looked at as so pejoratively, right? Like, we think of failures as, oh my gosh, you know, you get an F on a test, right? Oh, you're a bad student. Oh, you're shunned. You know, we got to punish you and all that. So we sort of in grade school and coming up in school and as kids, we get this wrong idea about failure, right? We do something wrong, it doesn't work out, we get punished for it, and we learn that's a bad thing. You know, it's like touching a hot stove. The thing about it is if you're going to be an entrepreneur, and it's trite, I mean, we know this, but it's the hardest lesson to learn. You're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail big, and you're gonna fail small, right? You're gonna fail small every day. You're gonna do something wrong, right? Like, I have clients now, and I do. My company does wrong things for clients. Like, we screw up here, we screw up there. Oops, we didn't call them back. Oh, we didn't do this right. We didn't structure that contract, or whatever it is, right? So we screw up. The thing about it is, you have to learn to look at those failures and go, man, I in a kind of perverse way, I'm kind of glad we did that, you know, because now, like, we're not going to do that again. Now, if you do it again, then you have a problem. So learning to enjoy it is about understanding that it happens a lot, and understanding that the process of failure is something you can look at and learn from, and enjoy the learning process that comes out of it.
Give me some examples of, when you say enjoy, what's some practical ways that you try to wage that mental war for inside your mind?
It's hard. You know, failure, depending on the size, failure starts out as shame, right? You're ashamed. Oh, God, I can't believe I did that. I thought I was better than this, and all that kind of thing. That happens. You just have to sort of get past it, swallow, take a walk, go exercise, take a jog, sleep, what do you got to do to get past the shame? That's going to happen, right? It's like grieving, you know what I mean? So you have like that process, you go through it, right? And I think to get past that is a lot of people never get past the shame part, right? They sort of dwell on that shame, and then it's like, oh my gosh, and they never admit it and all that. I think what you have to do is right past that process, look back objectively, and then just sort of dissect it once you're removed from it, you know what I mean? You go through that shame part, you say, okay, this didn't work out, I feel bad, I feel like an idiot, I'm 2 inches tall, right? And then once you're distanced from it away, you can go, okay, wait a second, like, why didn't that work? What was it, you know? But it does take an active ability to do that, and it does, and frankly, you've got to be able to swallow your pride. You cannot be prideful and be an entrepreneur. If you're prideful and you think everything you do is right and you think that you're going to win and you think that you're infallible and all this, you're not going to be successful. You got to look at the failure and go, yeah, you know, I'm human, right? And I think that objectivity, being able to get past the shame and then look back at it and go, oh, okay, and then examine it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of the path toward making failure constructive.
Yeah, I mean, you hit it on the nail. I think. I mean, that humility aspect that you say as not being prideful is key, so that you're able to just almost have the expectation of yourself to say, I'm probably not gonna. I'm not going to get it right 100% of the time. So I just need to be ready to take on, even a mistake. You want to call that a fail.
Right.
Failure seems like a big thing, like, oh, the company failed kind of thing. No, I mean, you can fail a sales pitch. You can fail
at how you answer the phone.
There you go.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry, I stuttered when I answered the phone. Right? I mean, like, we fail all the time, right? Like, when I don't feed the cats on time, I failed. Right? And this is the thing.
Now the question is, do you fail the cats, or are you failing someone else?
I fail my wife, and she lets me know. No, it's like, no, but like in our life, right? Like, we go through all these things, and that's such a great point, because we think of failure as these huge catastrophic events, like it's going to kill us, and oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to recover, and I'm going to go into debt, and all this kind of thing. The thing about it is, every single day we go through life, we fail. We screwed up. We forgot to call somebody. We emailed somebody back, and we sounded terse in the email. We missed a deadline on a project. That's like up a notch of failure, right? Whatever it is, these failures happen every day. The thing about it is looking at it and being able to admit and go, yeah, like, I screw up every day. And being able to look at it objectively and say, that's cool. I just won't do that again.
Exactly. Yeah. Do not do that again.